All right, people, big up yourself. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in. Big up on yourself, people. Um, we're late, but we're here. Many didn't like the England starting lineup, but they're 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 doing their thing. So it's after 11 minutes, England nil, Senegal nil. Welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning in. One done. Big up yourself. All right, here comes Saka. And cross inside the box, but a little bit too much weight on that ball. Luke Shaw to collect it. Bellingham with a ball inside there, looking for the block there by Koulibaly. Nobody there to collect that one. Cramps, big up yourself. Good pass here by Harry Kane, but no one to latch onto that one. All right, back kick there. All right, the England team not giving the Senegal team no room on the ball. That one was close by Pickford there. All right. Fierce, big up yourself. No, sir. None of that. Send some of yours come. My eyes are on Netherlands as an underdog. Mm. All right, people. Just share the stream, people. I know I'm late, but share the stream. Ball launch upfield by Pickford. That should be a foul. All right, England wants to build from the back. Ball stretched across in the middle of the park. Good ball there. Ball plays inside. Good header there by the defense. Decent ball. Trying to run past the man there. Almost. Good tackle there. All right, here comes England. Been in there half a little while now. England being a little bit patient here just now. Trying to put an attack together. Trying to pull out the Senegal team. I think they want to attack down the right-hand side, but traffic blocking down there. They have to play it all the way back again. They try a different route. Plays it back over to the left. Jump up for them is there. Decent ball out there by the Senegals, but it's into touch. Big up Tony Green. Big up Burp. And it says Zebra man them for your money. All right, brought up by the Brits. Here they come. That one is into touch. And it's a back kick. And of course, all right, so This video, of course, you know that it's brought to you by Denver and the Mango Tree. Go out and support it. You can find it on Amazon. "20 minutes gone in this encounter. 0-0. Foden with a corner. Let's see what they can do. Oh. Stones with that one over the bar. All right, Tony Green said 3-1 to the Black Stars. Oh, it's on his arm. Good turn there by the Senegalese. Cleared. Koulibaly wants to lead his troop. All right. Here comes the Senegalese. Inside the box, and it's shot on goal. Oh, my word. That should have been 1-0. It's not a penalty. Referee on the field to shop. Good press. Good press by the Senegalese. Big up actually. Mendy living dangerously there, you know. Very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Here comes England. 24 minutes gone. Still 0-0. Harry Maguire giving the ball away again. Blocked by the defense there. All right. I think the shape of the Senegal team not giving the British team or the England team any options upfield. players like Bakoya has to be coming back deep. Here comes England. Saka getting that one. Plays it inside the box. Inside there. Space on the left. Bellingham. Looking for a cross. Inside. No, he changed his mind. Back into the middle of the park. Good wall pass there. Trying to flick that one inside the penalty area. Looking for a foul there, but we don't think that is a foul. Jordan Pickford is playing a little bit like a sweeper. Why that one they tough, you know? Because when both of them don't play, both teams lose. So let's see what will happen. Cool, just a year said the man them broke Sterling House of London. That's why him not play. Eh? That sound like fairy tale. All right. I think England has been a lot patient in this one. They're trying to pick their passes, waiting for their moment to break down this team, Senegal team. And if it is going to happen in another 5 minutes or so, here they come. Long ball over the top. That seems to be out of play. Kyle Walker. Long through. That should be a foul. Big up yourself, Fresh. Cap on the building. All right, here they come, the Senegalese. Good ball over there. Looking to whip this one inside now. They play it short. Link up play there. This man drive forward. Looking to play it wide. so that they can whip it inside. They're trying to expand their game. Launch that one downfield. Good work there. Long ball over face, searching diagonal, but headed out. Inside the box. Inside the box. Looking for a shot. Good save by Jordan Pickford. And it's a foul. Good save by Pickford. Ball inside to Saka. But good there. It's a 1-0 game or penalty. It's in favor of Garnet Silk. Easy enough, Chris. Senegal bearing down on this England team. All right, England having some space on the left, playing inside. Foden fighting there. Good work there by the Senegal. That should be a foul. Good strength and power there from the Senegal number 18. Let's see what Senegal does in this situation. Right back at the foot. Decent ball inside. Decent ball inside there, but a lot of weight on that one. Really? Here comes England. Put it. Oh, and it's in the back of the net. That's a run of play. Cool finish. Good goal by England. So England have found the back of the net. So that's the run against play. Simone said if it was Lukaku that would have gone over the bar. So England have lifted their confidence. Here comes England again. All right, corner kick to England. Whipping that one inside. Headed out by all right, England in the lead. Here comes Rice. Corner kick. Phil Foden. Launch at one inside. Headed out. Two minutes added on in this segment. Joan Spence, big up yourself. Yeah, I'm to Sterling. Siobhan, I drop a link. You can come on and tell her what's going on. Launching that one upfield. Covered by Walker and Sack. And it's another goal. It's another goal. It's another goal. Goal. Into the back of the net. England 2. Senegal 1.
Senegal 0.
Counter attack at its best.
Ah.
That was well struck by and it's half time. Wow. Wow. And these are the statistics. What say you, Siobhan? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, bless up, coach. Bless up to the viewers.
I'm not here, Siobhan.
Hold on there. Yeah, hear me now? Hold on there.
Go on.
Yeah, hear me now?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I said bless up, coach, and bless up to the viewers, everybody who are tuning in and I watch along and I watch the game. I think this is England best game so other than that game against Iran. I think this is actually their best performance so far. Them literally dominate the game against a quality opponent. They're passing the ball, them play with confidence. And again, Harry Maguire I impress. Literally I impress. Hopefully him not carry the farm they go Man U, because we can't afford that. But it's a good game so far and I'm really impressed. As I said, just sad say Sterling is not there at the moment. But hopefully everything will be sorted out so he can be back soon.
Okay. What really happened with Sterling?
I hear say like reports come out that some man must have broken him house with him family there, armed gunman with him family there, and literally take away everything.
Mm.
So
Oh, that's sad news, man.
yeah, so but mm, apparently nobody never gets hurt, which is good. But them say almost everything, like them literally take everything out of the house. it's just sad for no say somebody I go represent a country and then while in the international duty that I got happen to him.
Yeah, me just read it. Kind of sad though.
Yeah, something like that for happen like that at this time at where this. But just thankful same family and family them good. Hopefully everything can be sorted out soon. I know the players them probably are play for him as well. Cause I can see the players them literally. But again, the performance it's surprising for England. Haven't really seen England dominate a game like this and really well
Mm-hmm.
what I say being dominative and being positive. Cause usually we know England have the possession of the ball, but they might go back. But them
Right.
actually they might go forward now, they might attack. So it's kinda it's really impressive of them so far.
And the thing about it, too, Chevron, England play very slow, very
Yeah,
very slow,
slow, yeah. But
and
I
that I
guess
wanna that is a challenge I have with them. They
but
play
I
the
guess this is
football
where
very slow.
I guess this is where we have to give Jude Bellingham a lot of praises because you can see he is not the type of midfielder for just sit back. He's at it. He wants to get in there. He wants to go forward. So I think that's what really helping England go forward now. And then with Foden on the left, Foden is not the typical English player either.
Mm-hmm.
He remind me of a Xavi and a Iniesta when him have the ball. Like him forceful, him going at challenges, him not scared, him dribble, and him take on person. So that's not something we usually see off English players. So he can. The only issue with me about England so far, to be honest, and him score today a hurricane. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think, in my opinion, I think if Rashford get the opportunity, I think England will be a much more attacking trait because with Rashford's speed and him finishing ability,
Mm-hmm.
I think he would be a top class talent, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Simone Bogle said they play slow, but they have some killer passes in midfield. Yeah, that's true. And that was for that goal that they scored against Senegal, the second goal. I think it was a very well constructed counter attack. The players knew what they were about. They knew what they were going to do, and they hit that team on the counter. And they didn't hold on to the ball. They just
Yeah,
play the passes real quick. So that is the type of football I was expecting, but apparently they know when to turn the shuttle up and turn it down. You know what I mean?
but that's what a good
So
team is about, to be
yes,
honest.
yes, yes. And they were a little bit patient as well, I believe. So even though they were playing slow, I think they were trying to pick the right moments in the game. So they were able to put the passes together and ensure that they pull the trigger at the right time. And that's what they did. And they got two goals, well constructed goals. And it is paying off for them. I believe that they have now this Senegal team on the ropes and they are hitting them with some blows. How do you think that this Senegal team can, reshape, make the necessary adjustment in order to get back in this encounter?
All right. So I heard the commentator made comment of this as well. I think it's going to be difficult. As I always said, if England had taken the lead before, I think it would
Mm-hmm.
have been difficult for Senegal because even the game that they played against Qatar,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest, Qatar at some point in time Qatar outplayed them. So you see now because England has taken the lead and now a 2-0 lead, Senegal will have to open up. So I don't think they can. I honestly don't think. I think once England scored, it was literally over for Senegal because England is going. They are going to dominate the game now. Senegal will have to open up more to try to get back in the game, and then the midfield of Bellingham and Foden. I think it's going to be too much for them. But if
Yeah.
they were to come back, I would. The one thing I've seen where they've done a bit successful so far, well, not success because they haven't scored. They have done well so far. They're high press when England starts to play the ball around the back. The way they high press them, because I've seen sometimes where Pickford was uncomfortable with the ball at his feet because
Mm-hmm.
of the press. So that's where I see
And Harry
Senegal.
made some turnovers.
Yeah. So I think those will come up, but I just think England will be a bit too strong for
Give me
them.
a second, Siobhan. Just continue to talk.
Yeah. Um, I think it may be a bit challenging. I think it may be a bit challenging for Senegal to come back, but the ball is round. Anything can happen. And if England makes a mistake at the back, I think they can be punished. Um, but me personally, I would want England to go through. Um, based off Raheem Sterling being a Jamaican, yeah, to be honest. But it's a good game so far. See what everybody I say. Rob Smith, Vex. Why you say them Vex? Senegal really and truly, to me, I think a mistakes why Senegal got those chances. It wasn't to say like England where Senegal is to me has not been playing well. It's just mistakes by England which has given them those opportunities. Fierce Pat TV. This England team is a creeper. I think every England team is a creeper, to be honest. I think real and truly only English fans, like real English fans, believe they can go into every tournament and win. So every English team is a creeper. In the Euros, they were a creeper. In the last World Cup, they were a creeping team. Um, so it's a good point, but I just don't think this England team can win the World Cup though. I don't think they can. I
What
don't
what
think
what
they.
they lack?
From one, I think they lack a striker,
Mm-hmm.
a
A
potent
striker.
striker. Hurricane to me is not a potent striker. I don't care when. You see, when there were rumors of Hurricane coming to my side City, I
Mm-hmm.
literally sat at home bawling, crying. Do not get Hurricane. You see, the type of game where Harry Southgate wants to play, Hurricane is not that type of player. They need that fast. He's a good finisher, but if you, to me, England is now playing like how City would be playing, where the striker's game now is not just defend, just being up top. He has to get in there. He has to be a part of the midfield. He has to make plays, and I don't think Harry Kane is that player. I think Rashford would be a better option, and
Mm-hmm.
I just think that's where England is lacking for me right now. And I still think the centre back pairing of Stones and Maguire, they're not good
Suspect.
enough. Yeah, they're still a bit sus. And to be fair, Kyle Walker is not playing well as well. I don't know if it's because he's just coming back from injury. He doesn't look like the Kyle Walker that we all know.
To
So I
me,
don't.
Shivani, if they get pressed from a more organized team, I think they will be in problems. That is my observation because when the Senegal team pressed them, they started to um kind of wobble. They weren't, as I said, comfortable on the ball. They were some in some sort of way passing out the ball and making unforced errors. Like
Yeah,
Ari did that twice. But because
yeah.
the African team not so clinical, I mean they have athleticism, but in terms of moving into spaces and all of these things, I think that technical part of the game, the English team is above them where that is concerned. So they're
Concern.
gonna get them in that section. But let's
Uh,
see what they'll bring to the second half. Yeah, go
kind of.
ahead.
I heard. I was reading some pundits earlier today pertaining to Kyle Walker. I kind of see it in the game. I don't know if it's an injury, but I heard them saying that they've heard persons within the coaching staff saying that they don't want Kyle Walker to be going up and down this game, potentially because of the next matchup. Because due to his injury, they don't want him to go out and stress it because they know that the next game against France, and we saw what Kylian did earlier today. You're going to need Kyle Walker because he's the only man in England side who have the opportunity for run down Kylian.
And one other thing too, Chevron, I think the peering on that side, persons were saying why did Saka start, but because of if Kyle moves forward,
Saka can come back.
Saka is able to cover. I've seen it. He like did it like twice.
Actually, 4 times and do it.
4 times I see it. Well, me see it twice.
Four
when we really
do
cover for Kyle Walker on that wing. So sometimes the coaches make some strategic switch up and players in the team, and sometimes the fans and the pundits they don't like it. But at the end of the day, when the team go out there and play, then persons will understand why the coaches make such decisions, and it is proving dividends for this England team.
Because even persons were even questioning why they started Jordan Henderson.
Yes.
And then immediately after he scored, I went on Twitter. Some of those same persons were questioning him. They were celebrating. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, I mean, I know it's a heat of the moment thing. Everybody wants the best of their team, and they may think that others. But persons just have to, as I say, you have to just make the coach do you can criticize as much of the game for start, but when the game starts, just throw all your support behind the coach, behind the team, do everything they can, because once him start, him already start. There's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, definitely. Typical English fans. Kyle Walker brought up Mbappe a couple of years ago. Yeah, but Mbappe is a little bit stronger. He's more wiser. Kyle Walker is not as mobile.
He's actually still injured because I can see. I literally can see because this Kyle Walker, when he's running now, you can see like he's still holding back. And then, so that's what I'm saying. I heard pundits saying it before that they don't want Kyle Walker to overlap this game. Because if you look, Luke Shaw is overlapping, but Kyle Walker is not going up. Kyle Walker is literally right beside John Stones, almost the whole time of the game. So I don't know if it's a strategic decision or because I'm still a carry injury.
The game has resumed and Senegal has made a triple substitution. So they want to ensure that they stop these. You understand? So let's see how they progress throughout this game with those 3 substitutions. England have not made any changes.
So, coach, your opinion. So you believe that? So if you don't think that Marcus Rashford, the reason why Marcus Rashford hasn't really blossomed and gained the full potential is because I honestly believe that Marcus Rashford has been played out of position.
Playing out of what?
Out of position. For Man U, I think he's playing out of position. Just like Martial. I remember Martial's. I don't know if you remember Martial's first season at Man U when he had that killer season. When he was playing more mainly up front. And then the following season, they switched him. I don't know, like, in my opinion, I think Marcus Rashford has the potential to be a good striker because he has the speed and he can finish.
And that's why I disagree with you there. I think he's more of a winger to me.
I don't think so. Well, it's just everybody has their opinion.
You have to be a goal poacher, I think Marcus Rashford prefer to take on players, hit them from distance and these things. I don't think in order to be a clinical striker, you have to can do that. But look at Mbappe, right place, right time. Even though he'll kick them from distance.
Yeah,
I
that's true.
don't see
But
Marcus Rashford as that type of striker, as a point man to, I don't know. That's my opinion.
yeah, that's everybody has their opinion. I have to respect it. But I just think that Rashford, because potential wise, I don't think he has lived up to the potential that he had when he just came onto the scene. Because remember, Marcus Rashford was being mentioned amongst the best players, the best young players in Europe, and to me, I don't think he has lived up to that. To be honest,
Yeah, because you have other people come on board and steal this thing out of his type of player.
it
Yeah,
could be that. It could be that
yeah,
as
man.
well.
But I think he's still a good player. It's just that he's not a striker. I think he's more of a wide player. He's not a number 9 to me.
Well, let's see. No, so correct. The same thing as me say with Senegal. They have to bring the game to England now, which I think will make them a bit more exposed. So let's see what England does. Uh,
I think England has gained confidence. Normally they would have been sitting back, but they are playing a little bit higher. You understand?
I think
Neymar is training with the team. He has resumed training with the team, so I guess
I think
Neymar will feature. They are looking at the possibility of him featuring in
tomorrow's game.
the game on Monday, which is tomorrow.
Yeah, I saw some clips of him training. He's not walking with a limp or anything like that again. But ankle injury go, especially sprained ankle. Everybody
Hmm?
was done it. But I saying I saw some videos of him this morning, and he
Mm-hmm.
was running, jumping a bit. But I'm saying we all everybody who's athletic, who has played any form of sports knows how an ankle injury go.
Mm-hmm.
You might think it get better until you have to make a sudden change, and then everything get aggravated.
Yeah,
So
yeah. But the difference with that though, these persons are gonna be treated
special care.
with natural, not natural, a scientific way of improving them in terms of technologically. So, you have a lot of equipment that can look at Wayne Rooney when he was at the World Cup at 17.
Yeah, he broke his leg.
He had broken metatarsal and he was able to play in the next round. So Andrew ankle sprain, very hot, very difficult. Sometimes you can play through the pain depending on the severity of the pain. And now with
But
these sort of medical technology, I think they can something there.
well, I said
But I doubt he's 100% though. I doubt that. And I would let him sit out this one.
yeah, but I said the video that I saw this morning, it looked encouraging.
Mm-hmm.
As a Brazilian fan, it looked encouraging because I said he was kicking the ball, he was doing all this fancy stuff, he was dancing, he was jumping. Like it's like he knew that the camera was on him, and he wanted to show the camera that hey, I'm okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that
Yeah,
psychology to his teammates, and that can be detrimental to the opponents. You understand? So
yeah,
it
that's
can be
true.
some sort of mental games.
Jack Grealish, a waste of $100 million.
Huh?
I was just Jack Grealish a while ago. And I'm just saying, waste of $100 million.
Yeah, I'm not good.
Bellingham go.
Apparently he's gonna be coming on.
I think that's just game management to me.
Youth name Bellingham's very skilled enough.
Bellingham, like, he's to me. Other than Mbappe, well, no, I think he is one of the top 4 youths. Other than Gavi, Muslera, and Gavi, Muslera, and see another mistake by Harry.
I'm to Gakpo.
He's good, but I rate Bellingham over him.
Bellingham is very good in tight spaces as well.
Yeah,
See, Ari give away the ball again, you know. Whenever he's pressed by attackers.
And I know that the French team would be looking at that.
Mm-hmm. But remember, the French, I don't think the French has a solid defense either, you know.
No, but does the England have a potent enough strike force?
Yeah, man, they have players up front that can score goal, man. So it to me, I mean, tactics will be a part of the game, exploit the weak areas, but it's who capitalize on those weaknesses.
All right, so the two things that I realized with the France game earlier today, the French team, they play to facilitate both Mbappe and Dembele running in behind.
Mm-hmm. So they utilize width.
Yeah, and also they don't really, like some coaches would want their wingers to track back.
Mm-hmm.
Mbappe and Dembele seems to have that freedom and the cover from the midfielders to say that, hey, you guys just stay up there. So when we break, we can just kick it over and run it down. So I think that might be a problem for England. Because as I said, even if they have Kyle Walker on one side, Kyle Walker can't dip on the two sides. So
True.
So I think that game is going to be extremely. But well, England have to pass this game first for really start.
They're gonna pass it, man. I don't see how this Senegal team coming back. The Senegal team is not putting up any resistance. If you notice, England is playing a little bit higher now.
Yeah, they're playing confident. They're playing with confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And this game shows you that they really miss money. They really miss money.
Yeah, because I think England is pressing them in the middle of the park and they are losing a lot of ball in the middle of the park. So obviously they don't have anybody to settle the ball
Circle the
in
play.
the middle of
Yeah.
the park. So welcome to the stream, everyone. Please remember to like the video, drop a like on the video, share the video if you wish, so that more persons can know that we're on. Decent ball over to the right, finding Zaka. He plays it. Yeah, man. England, they're exuding a lot of confidence right now.
Ooh, jeez. Edward Mendy.
Good shot there by Harry Kane. Stinger. The ball dance in the air. Here comes the Senegalese, broken up by Maguire.
That's it.
And just
They
barge into the play.
have no form of creativity.
That may I tell you about the Senegal team, man.
See England break there again. This how me can't deal with Harry Kane now. Ball. Goal. Saka.
Into the back of the net.
This game is over at this point. Yeah, Mr. Yeah, Dr. Dan. That's
Justify start.
yeah, both of them justified their start.
Goal! Bukayo Saka. This is going to be a great matchup now.
France and
France
England.
and England, yeah, man.
I saw some weaknesses today in France's side, to be honest.
You know, as you mentioned that, I believe England is going to get the better of them, you know.
I think England's going to beat France.
I think so. I think England has a better bench. The bench doesn't dictate who wins, but they can,
Make changes.
yeah, to affect the game.
But remember, coach, it took pressure to make for Southgate to make Phil Foden start, Because remember, he had so many hopes in even Mason Mount disappointed him. He still stuck with him because it took the pressure from the media and everyone for him to make Phil Foden start.
Mm-hmm.
So as again, we have to wait on the lineup. But again, England the concern with England right now would be against the French team is speed at the back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so this is the last African team in the World Cup now, Jaja.
No, Morocco is there.
They're there, yeah. But I don't really consider Morocco African team to that much.
Why?
I, based on where I don't know, but I mean I know geographically they are just like Africa, like Australia, I should say. Australia doesn't use the Oceania qualifying route. They use the Asian route.
Mm.
Because they said that they wanted a challenge. The Oceanic
Mm-hmm.
route was not challenging for them, so they switched. Morocco, I think Morocco is a different breed when it comes on to the African continent. A majority of their players are French players. They are in Algeria.
So that's not justifying that they are not
No,
African.
no, I mean what I said was nonsense, But it's just like how they play some tremendous, and most African countries don't really consider them Africa based on research that I've done.
Mm-hmm.
Most African countries kind of consider them as European. But geographically, they are in Africa, so we have to understand that. And I don't think they're going to make it past the next group, the next stage, to be honest. Trent, I think they should take off Walker and put on Trent at this point. Don't you think that would be a good idea?
To make some changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I doubt them all, man.
Come on. England.
May I come there again?
Yeah, Simone Bogle. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say in the regard. But again, we can say that for most of the African top teams because from a younger age, a lot of those players are really sent overseas. The families are overseas, so they are developed in a European culture. So, but for me, Morocco, if I guarantee if you ask most persons, they would more say Morocco is not a European, African team. If you ask somebody who never know nothing about like geographical or something like that. So that's the main reason why I said it. that are done, I have to. They're going to make it to the quarterfinals, but I think that's where England's run is going to stop. I don't see them beating this French team, to be honest. Coach said that he has hopes for them, but I don't see this English team beating France. I just think the defensive pairing of Stones and Harry Maguire, I it's too suspect for me. Too many errors when they're under pressure. They make too much errors, so that's where I feel England would actually be an issue. The defensive pairing, Stones and Maguire, that will be their downfall, in my opinion. So, coach, most persons agree with when we say pertaining to France. They don't say England will beat France.
Them say England are gonna beat France.
No, England will not beat France.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think this.
Well, that tie they can go anywhere still, you know.
I just think France is too powerful. I get what you're saying now because French, the French team injury has really hampered their opportunity, but I just think they're too strong. Argentina has come up a good way now. France has, to me, based on performances so far, I think France is the favorite to win the tournament. Then Brazil, then Argentina. What would you say?
Hmm?
I say based on performances so far that I've seen in the tournament, a lot of persons, including me, I would say Brazil is the favorite, but I just think France is the best team I've seen so far in this World Cup.
Best in terms of what? Because you have to look,
Perform,
say, France is a team that has let in goals, you know. They are not
yeah.
mean defensively.
All right. So the reason why I say it, this is coming from because looking at Argentina, for the past few games, especially yesterday's game, they have shown that they mean business. Brazil,
Mm-hmm.
I was worried when Neymar got injured the first game, and my worries kind of came to they don't look comfortable without Neymar, even though it wasn't they didn't have the best player starting the last game.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think that there are still some questions pertaining to Brazil. Argentina, I think they are just too dependent on Messi. The last World Cup, it reminds me of what happened the
But
last World Cup.
hold on, Siobhan. You can't say Argentina solely relying on Messi.
I don't
France
know what
is
you're going
relying
to
on
say.
Mbappe, and you
Mbappe.
just say Brazil don't look good without Neymar. So you have to be balanced because all of these teams are
No,
depending on one of the superstars.
no. To me, I don't think France is solely reliable on Mbappe.
Yeah, man, I think so.
No, man, I don't think so.
Look when
I don't.
Mbappe never start. Them never look like a French team.
That's true still, but
You
I don't
understand?
think. All
And
right,
for me, Mbappe has to start to really get the best out of him. If you notice, he didn't have a lot of time when he came on, so he wasn't able to exploit and do what he wanted to do and do what Kylian does. So,
all right, all right. The reason why I say it, coach. All right, let me tell you why I say it. I remember the last World Cup. I don't remember if you remember when Argentina played Croatia in the group stage last World Cup,
mm,
and they interviewed the Croatian coach, and he said, with all the audacity in the world, he thinks the Argentina match will be the easiest game that he will play in the group stage. And everybody was looking at him like, bro, that's disrespectful. And when Croatia played Argentina, I understood why he said it. Argentina's attack, whenever, all right, to me, whenever Argentina is going forward, once the player's head goes up, the first person they look for is Messi.
Mm-hmm.
Every time Argentina to me goes forward, the first person they look for to give the ball is Messi. Okay, I can even see sometimes he even drop deeper than the defensive midfielder. And when they played Croatia, Croatia used that against them.
Mm-hmm. But look on this,
So
Siobhan, in terms of contribution to goals and winning the game, in comparison to when they lose. Look when Kylian no play, Kylian has add what you call it. He's ensuring that they're getting assists and he's scoring goals, so his goal involvement is great.
yeah, but when I say all right, when I say pertaining to like too much importance is placed, if Mbappe is not having a good game and he's on the field, they have enough players. Because Di Maria has not had a great World Cup, in my opinion, so far. But when you look at a French team on the opposing end, Mbappe is not playing good. But when you look at a Dembele, Dembele is running. Dembele is literally, he's basically a remnant of the Dartman's Dembele. He's taking on players, he's creating chances. So, but Argentina, to me, I just think they're still, I think their midfield is weak. And Messi himself has to drop back, having to cause so much. And next team that I think can cause problems, but I think one person may be their downfall is Portugal. Because they have individually they have some great players, especially their
Mm-hmm.
midfield. They are great, great. They're one of the best squads in this World Cup, to be honest. But I just think because of a main focus, it may be an issue for them. So
Christie might be
hope.
the problem, man.
I mean, I never wanted to say it. I never wanted to say it. But I just think that team, because if you look at it, the argument between comparisons, they always try to compare Bruno Fernandes with De Bruyne. And that is because of our particular reason. And then you look at Bernardo Silva, you look at a Cancelo and the striking force that they have. The guy from AC Milan that really gets in the game, Rafael Lau, he's
Mm.
playing great. So that's why I'm saying that Portugal, a lot of teams are sleeping on Portugal. Um, but it comes down to like the teams that Croatia has shown that they're not a team to be slept on again, like the Ross World Cup. So that's what I'm saying. So for me, I think Argentina can be can cause problems, but I think Argentina can be found out easily. Because I think if Argentina were to face a Croatia again, I think they will be in problem. Brazil, from the tournament started, Brazil is not the Brazil of old. I know they've kind of changed their whole culture. They're not playing the Brazilian football again as of late. They're more gearing towards the European style of football. And I think that's what has caused Brazil to not have success in the global tournaments for some time. The switch of play to the European game to some extent has kind of, because we don't see the flair in the Brazilian game.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Or the flares when Neymar doesn't play.
but even when he plays, he's the only one that's really doing it.
Yes, and so I'm at the flare, man.
Yeah, but years gone, Brazil have 3, 4, 5 flair man on the field. Because remember, that's one of the reasons why Neymar gets so much attention now. Because everybody know that he's the flair man, he's the danger man. So everybody is going to go away. But if you know a team of 4 or 5 flair man, when you look at having a wing back who has the flair, can go up and down the field, you
Mm-hmm.
can't commit 2, 3, 4 man for tackle him. Because if you put 2, 3, 4 man on him, you're gonna leave others. And
Yeah.
up to this day, I don't think Brazil has replaced Ronaldo. I don't
Dr.
think they
Dan
have.
is asking, how can you have flair when you're getting kicked like hell?
Yeah, but
Uh,
that's
because I'm flair and hanging on to the ball and we get hit.
Yeah, but some who would I say? George Doug. Yeah, France lost to Tunisia, but we can basically say Brazil don't have any depth then, cause Cameroon beat Brazil as well.
Mm-hmm.
So can't really. The French team have a good squad, but
All right, something went wrong with Chevron. Probably in battery there or something. Donovan Wilson saying two teams going to the final who never win World Cup yet: Croatia and Netherlands. Okay, Breadbug team and the Dutchman them. There's no creativity in the Senegal team, none whatsoever. 'Don't like the part of the game they're doing a doctor than. Me likes the flair, man. Because look at this game. You don't see no life in a game. $75 gone into the encounter. That must be a yellow card. Indeed, it is. Croatia, I got them yard. No more match in this for them. Jude is coming off. Mason Mount going on. Free kick to England. Luke Shaw standing over it. What betting I go on? Oh, okay, Doctor Dan. All right, look on Grealish. Grealish hold on to the ball enough, but nobody not damage Grealish. Grealish hold on to the ball and nobody not knock him ankle them. They will foul him. But look like it's excessive for Neymar. Yeah, they're just moving the ball around the England team. Think they're comfortable with that 3-0. Commentator say if you were a Senegal player, then can't wait for the final whistle. Calvin Phillips going in for Jordan Henderson. I think this is over though. No creativity from this team. Nothing up front. Or is it the shape of the England defense? They can't break the line. No, sir. Declan Rice worth 200 million. Me worth more than that. Ball inside the box. Headed on. Yeah, that's what they're gonna sorry, be selling him for. So the African team packing their bags when they go to the hotel. They might go on some sightseeing before they leave Qatar, but that's the way it is. Give it the ball away. Nothing from this team. Corner kick. Argentina are my team, bro, but maybe I say Netherlands look like an underdog team. Okay. Decent ball in. Oh my word. That's awful. That's an awful shot. That's the end of them. I think that's it where this team is concerned. What can the Senegalese make of this? All right, Travis, we hear you. All right, the game has ended, people. And it is a 3-0 victory for England. They will face France in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Good victory for them. Good victory for them. Good game. So, people, thanks very much for tuning in. Yeah, man, thanks very much for tuning in. England did their job and they have marched on. So, basically, we're going to be ending this stream and we'll be back later on. All right, so stay safe, people. Until next time, peace out.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.